Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, A Single Mother by Choice. My name is Jackie, and since I've been on YouTube for the past 3 weeks, I decided to just go back and take a look at some of my videos to see where I could improve and take a look and see where I can just make the videos a little bit more interesting, etc. So while doing that, I just realized that although I am sharing with you very sort of personal information, I'm talking about my future plans, I'm talking about wanting to become a single mother through in vitro fertilization, and but I'm not really letting you, the audience, get to know me on a different level. So I decided that today I would release my getting to know you tag. And my hope for this is that I also get to know you, the audience. I would love to know what you're interested in seeing. I would love to know just a little bit about you so that we can start building a very nice community here on this channel. But before we get into that, as always, make sure to subscribe to this channel for more weekly content. So now, let's get to the questions. Here we go for the first question. Who was your first best friend? So I wasn't born here in the United States. I was born in Haiti, and one of my first best friends that I recall, because I was very young when I left, was somebody named Gunther, and we hung out a lot, or I believe our parents were friends, and it was a lot of fun hanging out with him. But the only thing that really bothered me, because I'm an only child, is that whenever he came around, if my mom or dad paid any attention, like even the smallest bit of attention to him, I got very possessive and very jealous and very angry. I'm not like that anymore, but that was definitely my persona for a long time. I paid no attention to my parents until somebody else came around, and then I was like, hands off, this is my property. Yeah, it was pretty bad. I actually remember even when I was younger, one of my older cousins came around, and I was close to her. I really admired her, and she came around with her boyfriend, and I just remember being really upset because they were like cuddling, and they were young teenagers, like in love and holding hands, cuddling, maybe a smooch here or there. And we were outside, and I took a rock. I started pelting him with rocks because I was so upset that my cousin was paying attention to him and not paying attention to me at the time. So I don't do that anymore again. I've outgrown that stage, but yeah, that's how I was when I was younger. Next question, how many countries have you visited? Not as many as I would like. So I've been to Montreal. I was born in Haiti, so I visited throughout the U.S. and I've lived in the U.S. for a very long time. But Dominican Republic, Montreal, I've been to France, Italy, and Spain, and England. Definitely haven't been to as many countries as I would like. I would love to continue traveling, and this is sort of my dilemma lately. I mean, I'm 37, so again, I hear that tick, 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 right? Like you hear my intro. I do. I hear the tick, tick, tick. But I'm also conflicted because there's so many other things that I still want to do. I just wish that life were longer, or that I just had more time on my hands. Are you or have you gone to college? Yes, I did go to college. I sort of took the long way around, though. So when I was a teenager, my parents split up, and that caused a lot of turmoil for me, and I had some other inner demons, so that caused a lot of turmoil for me. It was a rough time, and I stopped going to school. I was in high school at the time. I was entering 10th grade when my parents split up, and so that was a tough time, and I just stopped going to school. I was cutting school all the time, or if I went, I would leave halfway through the day. So eventually I ended up dropping out of high school. So then when I turned 18, I actually did go back to school. I got my GED that summer, and then I started college when I really would have started college, the fall of, I can't even remember, I think it was 1997. I started community college, and then I went to the Fashion Institute of Technology to study art restoration, but it wasn't my passion necessarily. So I started looking elsewhere, and I did find my current career path. I'm not going to share that with you right now just because I'd like to keep that part definitely more private, just because I want to maintain some professionalism. So, but I did find a different career path and earned a master's degree. Funniest moment throughout school. Well, I don't really, I can't think of any really funny moments. I really didn't like school as a kid. I did okay. I got, without studying, I would get C's in school, so I was passing without really focusing. But I guess funny now, but really embarrassing at the time. I was in middle school, went into the cafeteria, met up with my friends, and I got on the lunch line, and suddenly a couple of my friends came running up to me. Come on, Jackie, come back here. You need to leave the cafeteria. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, let me get my pizza, my frozen pizza from the cafeteria and my stale cookie. But they're like, no, you need to come with us right now. And so they brought me back to the table, and I apparently had, sorry for any men watching, but gotten my period and stained the chair. And so they were trying to just get me out because of that embarrassing moment. So I had to put a jacket around my waist and go to the nurse's office and get some changes of clothing. So very embarrassing. Who are your favorite YouTubers? I have an obsession with YouTube, and I watch a lot of different people. I like discovering new channels all the time. But at this particular moment, there are definitely some YouTubers that I'm watching weekly or daily. So definitely the people that have had a huge influence on me at this time are High Carb Hannah and D-Man, Derek. Their channel, Life Inside a Box, just really inspired me to even start this YouTube video and to take other steps in my life, because I am getting a little bit frustrated with the career that I'm in right now. So they've really inspired me to think outside the box and to really push myself to try things that are different. And for a long time, I kind of have stifled my creative side. And so it's really fun and exciting for me to have had started this blog and to have started my blog, singlemotherbychoicesite.com. Make sure to check that out. But it's just opened up some, the creative side again, and I'm really excited about it. And I do have them to thank for sort of motivating me and pushing me to do that. So thanks again. Another channel that I watch on a daily basis is Triple D and Eminem, and it's this mom, Diana, who basically chronicles her life with her family, her husband, and her daughter, Riley. And so, I don't know, I like waking up in the morning, and I have rituals in the morning just to help me get out of bed, because it's so hard sometimes at 5 a.m. to just pop out of bed. So I tend to my alarm goes off, I watch some of my favorite YouTubers, and then I get ready. So that's just one of the channels that I enjoy watching. And of course, I still watch Freely. I at times have taken a break from her channel, but I always go back to it because I really like the information that she puts out, and I really like her spirit and energy. And although there's a little bit of drama happening there these days, I still like that she's maintaining her focus and trying to enhance her life and continue growing. So that's always inspiring for me as well. And I also love obsession with Gabe Babe TV and Jamie and Nikki. I don't know, I think they have such great spirits and personalities, and I really love how they interact with their children, and again, are living sort of outside of the box and making it work for them and their family. And I'm always looking at people who are achieving those types of goals, because that's, I think, the place that I'd like to be in. What is your favorite movie? Okay, so I'm not a huge movie person, and again, since I came to the United States, I was about 7 or 8. I learned how to speak English watching television. So for me, television has always been my go-to. I love, love, love TV. But I do have some movie genres that I really like. So I really love romantic comedies like How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days and those like cheesy, girly chick flicks. I definitely love those. And I definitely love certain documentaries. I'm trying to think like Forks Over Knives and those things actually really changed my life and changed the way that I was thinking. So yeah, but I tend to watch TV, which leads me to the next question. What are your favorite TV shows? And I have a ton. Okay, so currently my weekly obsession is the Netflix show Chelsea Lately. I honestly didn't really like Chelsea Handler when she was on, I think she was on the Comedy Central or Comedy Channel here in the US. But so I didn't really like her, I don't think then, or I didn't like that show. But I definitely love her Netflix show, Chelsea Lately. I get a kick out of her. I think she's super smart. I think that, again, I always watch people that I feel inspired by and that I sort of want to model my life after or my career path after. And definitely she's someone that I look up to just because she speaks her mind. She makes no excuses for what she says. She'll admit if she's wrong. I consider her to be like a humble person, and she's always looking to learn more. She's constantly trying to grow and develop herself. So I definitely like watching her show. A classic show that I really like, or some class. I love old shows. Can I just tell you, like, there are some really great shows out here now that are being released now, but my go-tos are Seinfeld, Golden Girls, and Friends. I never get enough of them, and in fact, my friends and family are always like, seriously, you're watching that whole series all over again? But yes, I do. I go through cycles, so I'll watch all the seasons of Seinfeld, and then I'll get a little tired of that, so then I'll watch all of the seasons of Golden Girls, and then I'll watch all the seasons of Friends, and then just like cycle back and do it again. Also, one of my obsessions is Game of Thrones. Obsessed with that show. I can't believe that they're going to wrap it up soon. I believe there's maybe 1 or 2 more seasons left, and I know it's a natural progression. The story is coming to an end, but it's going to be a very sad day for me. And that happened for me for Breaking Bad. I think I went through withdrawals for several months after Breaking Bad ended. And then there's a new show that came out on HBO. Sorry, I love TV. I told you. I can go on for days. But there was a short series that came out. I believe it was 8 to 10 episodes, maybe 10 episodes on HBO called The Night Of. And that was a really great show. And it was really intense. I couldn't really watch it all the way through. Sometimes I had to pause it, or I could watch 1 or 2 episodes. I couldn't binge watch like I could binge watch other shows. I had to take things in because it was just really intense. People should check that out. All right, I'm going to move forward because I have like a list that could go on for 3 days. Okay, when it comes to TV shows. Next question. Am I single or am I taken? Well, my channel is called Single Mother by Choice, so I'm definitely single right now. I'm not currently dating. I just don't feel comfortable dating right now because I don't feel comfortable in my own skin yet. I really feel like, again, as I've mentioned in a previous video, this is the heaviest I've ever been in my whole life, and I'm very uncomfortable at this weight, and I'm just trying to slowly get myself back to a place where I like my body again. So right now I'm just not seeking anybody out. I mean, if somebody were to come along, I wouldn't be like, get out of here, but I'm just not seeking anybody out right now. No online dating or anything. So single. And I think that's it for now. But if you have any other questions for me that I didn't answer here today, please make sure to leave it in the comments down below. Don't forget to share this video with your friends, your family, and whoever else would like to see it. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more weekly content. I look forward to hearing from you. See you in the next video.